So in this video I am going to solve the two problems on the stepped bar. We are calculating the stress as well as the elongation within the bar. Okay, first, so for this problem he asks what is the total elongation of the bar, means what is the change in this portion and this portion. If you make the summation of that, that is equal to the total change or total elongation. So along with that we will find out what is the stress values. Okay, first thing, there are two portions are there. These two portions we are dividing depending upon the cross section. So here this portion I will name it as 1, and this portion I will name it as 2. This portion 1, it is having a diameter of 25 mm. The second portion is having a diameter of 20 mm. We are making the portion depending upon the cross sectional area or the diameter. Okay, first thing, I will find out what is the area. A1 is equal to pi d square by 4. So first one is I will write here as d1. So pi, diameter is 25 square by 4. This is equal to 490.62 or 90.62 mm square. Same way I will find out the area A2, it is pi d2 square by 4, the area. So we will substitute the value of the diameter d2 as 20 square divided by 4. So area is 314.1 mm square. So next thing, we will find what is the stress. I will take sigma 1 for the portion 1. It is force by the area. So if you check that, here only one single force is acting. Don't think that this side and this side there are two forces are acting. We are combined that it will make it 80 kilonewton, not like that. So this is the applied force and this will be the reactive or reaction force. This is the reaction force of the applied force. The both will be the same. Only one quantity you have to consider. Here 40 into 10 raised to 3 divided by the area, it is 490.62. Therefore stress value is 81.59. it is Newton per mm square, or you can write it as MPa. Okay, so the second portion sigma 2 is equal to once again force by area. The force, it is common, 40 into 10 raised to 3. Area is 314.1. Therefore the answer is sigma 2 is equal to 127.34 Newton per mm square. Next we will find out what is the elongation, delta L1 as well as delta L2. So delta L1 I will write here as force as it is the same, length L1, area A1, Young's modulus. We assume that it is steel and the value is 2 into 10 raised to 5, that is E. Okay, both the portions are made up of same material. We will generally define this as A. We will not take that as E1 as E2. So for the second portion it is FL2 divided by A2. Therefore I will substitute all the values, then I will get a value of delta L1 as 0.0978 mm and delta 2 is equal to 0.1018 mm. These two values are the elongation in the portion 1, and delta 2, L2 is the elongation in the portion 2. So what he asks is, what is the total elongation? Total elongation means total elongation is the summation of the two changes, delta L1 plus delta L2. So this value is 0.2 mm. So I have got an answer of 0.199. The value is same, or it is equal to 0.2 mm. Okay, next let us take the next problem. So this is the problem which is having a bar of 1000 mm, 1 meter length, having a diameter of 30 mm, and there is a hole, drilled hole inside, which is of 10 mm. Means here, if we consider the total length as 1000 mm, in that 400 mm, this portion is a hollow, and the remaining portion is, that is 600 mm, is a solid. 600 mm is solid. This portion is a solid one, and this portion is a hollow. Means here within a bar there are two cross sections. One is a solid cross section and second one is a hollow cross section. Individually you have to find out the change in the total change in the length. Means here we are not going to find out what is the stress values, we are only finding the what is the total elongation of the bar. So first equation I will write here as, first we will find out what is the area. A1, it is pi d square, so I will take this as 1, or we will write here as a solid. Area is pi d 1 by 4, therefore the area is pi 30 square by 4. So area we have here as 706.85 mm square. So for the hollow, so hollow, it is having the inner diameter as di as 10 mm and outer diameter as 30 mm. D naught is 30. So we will use the area of the hollow, that is pi by 4 d naught square minus di square. So area will be 628.31 mm square. Okay, then we use the change in the length, that is delta L. It is for the solid, so it is FL by AE, the same equation, and here also delta L, it is for hollow, it is equal to FL by AE. We will substitute the values. The force is given as 25 10 raised to 3. So length of the solid is 600 into 600 divided by area is 706.8. So we have the Young's modulus as 2 into 10 raised to 5. So answer is 0.106 mm. Okay, next we will substitute here in this. So force is same as it is, 25 10 raised to 3. The length of the hollow is 400. So 400 divided by area is 628.31, made up of same material, so 2 into 10 raised to 5. So answer is, it is 0.0795 mm. So what is the total elongation? Once again in this problem, is a delta L. This is delta L solid and this is delta L hollow. So delta L, total elongation in this part, total elongation in the whole component is delta L solid plus delta L hollow. It is 0.106 plus 0.0795. So answer is, it is 0.185. The change in the length in this problem is 0.185 m.